Hello and welcome to marketing91.com. In this video, we are going to cover the topic on exit strategy. Before we proceed any further, do note that we publish 3 marketing videos daily on YouTube. So please don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Now let's start with understanding what is an exit strategy. To be defined, an exit strategy is a way to keep the situation one is in behind and move ahead. An exit strategy is a contingency plan that is put into effect by a business owner, venture capitalist, trader, or investor. The idea is to release a tangible business asset or let go of a financial asset. This is done when a fixed event occurs. This event is decided upon since before. Reasons for exit strategy. First, limiting losses. An exit strategy could be in action in case of an unprofitable business or a non-performing asset. Here the purpose of the exit strategy is to contain losses. Next, managing profits. An exit strategy may be put into effect when a business venture or investment has returned enough profits. Example, a seed investor who runs a startup company might want to use an exit strategy by putting out an IPO, that is initial public offering. Third, changes in market scenario. The other dominant reason for using an exit strategy is the change in the market scenario. The market might go through a sudden change because of a terrible event. Next, legal issues. A liability lawsuit might make a business owner abandon his position and exit since fighting lawsuits requires money. For instance, a divorce could also bring up legal trouble that needs an exit strategy. In such a scenario, such as this, the owner might want to divert the resources more on their personal lives. Estate planning, on the other hand, would require an exit strategy as the owner would be deceased or be unable to continue. And finally, the reason could be retirement. When a business owner retires, they might want to exit their position and cash out. This is because they are no longer running the business. Now let's look at the types of exit strategies. First, liquidation. Liquidation happens when a business shuts down. The exit strategy here is to sell all the assets. Next, liquidation over time. The business owners sometimes draw all the profits they have made from the business over time. After this, they sell and close the business down. This is known as liquidation over time. The profits aren't reinvested to expand the business in this. The owners take dividends or higher salary over many years. The business then is slowly closed. In this scenario, the owners want to better the lifestyles they lead instead of expanding their business. Next, management buyouts. This scenario occurs when a team of executives gathers the resources it has, then they acquire all or part of the business they are running. Sometimes, the team sells the company assets and secure purchasing finances. This strategy is called leverage management buyout. Next, sell your business to managers or employees. The managers and employees of a business might want to buy and own the business. The organization can do well in this scenario. Employees can run a business that is already up and functioning. They have familiarity with the business and will be driven. Long-term buyouts can be planned for workers. It makes them more loyal and gives them motivation. It encourages employees to work harder and the business succeeds. Next, sell the business in the open market. This strategy is commonly used by small businesses. When a small business owner is near retirement, they can offer the business for sale at a predetermined price. In certain scenarios, they also peacefully exit on getting the desired price. Next, the IPO, initial public offering. IPOs aren't meant for small businesses. It can be a great exit strategy for others. However, it can earn a lot of profit for a business. IPO can greatly increase returns on investment in the right market. It can provide long-term capital. The potential profit that can be made is far greater than what is made by selling the company. Even liquidation offers less. This is why investors want to go for an initial public offering. Moving further, next, family-specific transaction. This involves handing over the business to heirs or family members. This is a personal exit strategy. This is among the simpler exit strategies. Selling or passing on the business is a straightforward strategy. This is not very disruptive for business. It is a smooth process for the employees too. Children will have developed an understanding of how the business operates if they have been brought up near the office. This will also stabilize the career. The legacy of owners is thus continued. And finally, enforced liquidation, bankruptcy, and reorganization. In this scenario, the original owners will have no control over the ownership and the management process. Moving on to the importance of an exit strategy. These strategies keep business well prepared in the event of a closure. They aid the signing of important business contracts and they also help build relationships. Sometimes, business owners don't think an exit strategy through. This shows that they might not be interested in the eventual business transition. Planning a harvest and strategizing for it is the mark of a successful business owner. Moving further, investors too don't like putting their money into organizations that don't have an exit strategy. This might indicate the person running it are more interested in investing in their lifestyle business. They might not be focused on building a business with high growth. An investor knows that a large number of people launch their ventures annually. They are aware that a correct exit strategy guarantees a smooth transition, attracts valuable employees, and safeguards wealth. So finally, let's look at some exit strategy examples. First, Sachin Bansal, founder of Flipkart, exited in 2018. Why? Sold his 5.5% stake for $1 billion. Next, Vinny Bansal, co-founder of Flipkart, exited in 2018 for misconduct charges. Third, Ashish Kashyap, founder Ibibo Group, exited in 2017, sold the business to Make My Trip and starts new venture ING Wealth. Fourth, Abhijit Bose, EasyTap, exited in 2018 to join WhatsApp as India head. Fifth, Kunal Shah, founder of Freecharge, exited in 2015, sold to Snapdeal and launches Cred. The next founder, Rahul Yadav, exited Housing.com in 2015. Reason? Conflict with investors. Next, Aprema Radhakrishna, founder of Taxi for Sure, exited in 2016. Why? Ran out of money and bought out by rival Ola. Next, Travis Kalanick, founder Uber, exited in 2017. Why? Booted out by investors after misconduct charges by employees. Next, Jan Koum, founder WhatsApp, exited in 2018 over a disagreement with Mark Zuckerberg. And Brian Action, another founder of WhatsApp, exited in 2017 due to icy relations with Mark and Facebook CEO Sheryl Sandberg. So that's it, folks. This brings an end to the topic on exit strategy. These are some of the sources and links referred to for the content in the video. If you've liked the video, do subscribe to our channel, where you'll witness 3 new videos daily. Thank you and see you in the next video.